Welcome everybody, I am 6am Comics, and this is another riveting episode of reviewing my 9-year-old's comics. And we're going to do something a little different today. Typically, I like to just pick a comic from the archive and proceed to do my standard deep dive into the overall presentation, the artwork, story, the lack of editing. But I thought for today's episode, we'd do a quick review of 3 one-page comics by Nolan, and one additional one by Nolan's older brother and former editor Milo. Because I'm tired. You get what you get. Like and subscribe. Anyway, so let's kick things off with Milo's one-pager. And that is, of course, another entry in the Marker Man series. And this one is titled Marker Man versus Spy. Now, interestingly enough, this particular Marker Man issue has no involvement from my youngest son Levi, which really begs the question, who is actually the brains behind Marker Man, Milo or Levi? We may have a potential Bob Kane and Bill Finger situation on our hands here. Very interesting. Per standard Marker Man plotline, we begin with Marker Man being challenged by a multi-armed villain with a hyphenated double name. The villain of the week seemingly has no relation to the previous villainous brothers, Choo Choo and Goo Goo, but bears 6 arms, 2 legs, and 8 eyeballs, giving some clarification to the name Spy. Marker Man appears incredibly enthused by the challenge, and we quickly see why, as he just sort of walks over Spy and declares himself the victor. I guess a crown was on the line. I mean, it's technically on brand for a Marker Man story. No pigs, though. Or the iconic villain Death Poof we've come to love from the franchise. I give it a B+. Alright. Next up, we have Nolan's 2 real comics, The Problem with Bagels. Oh, it's about our family trip to the bagel shop today. This should be fun. We all had a great time. So, alright, let's dig in. Though the title has me scratching my head, I'm very excited to read this one. Trips to the bagel shop with the family are some of my favorite pastimes and make for some excellent bonding experiences with my children. I can't wait to see what Nolan has to say about the experience. Flattery incoming. We had to go to the car twice, and I get car sick. I mean, it's not completely incorrect, but I'm sure the motion sickness was worth it once we get inside the glorious bagel shop. I know he had a hard time choosing which bagel to get because they all look so delicious. We went to a bagel place, but the pizza bagel looked like a barf cookie. I got a cinnamon sugar one instead. I mean, I'm sure he's just it's just fictionalized for entertainment. He's a storyteller, not a historian after all. The line was a mile long. The line finished in Alaska. Oh, what the? I mean, it was lunchtime. It moved along pretty quickly. Also, I'm not in the picture, but his mother is. He probably just like, there's probably a part 2 where we eat the bagels together and have a great time and Dad's awesome and I'm so glad he took me. There's worse places than Alaska. I thought we had a great time and really bonded. I guess not. F. Next. All right, looks like we have a Black Widow comic called Turn Around. Yeah. Hey, this one's in color. I'm digging the chibi style. We open with a mysterious ninja with a black cape gloating before he dumps a bottle of poison into the local water supply. But he is quickly confronted by an adorable Black Widow. The villain informs Black Widow that he's too late and pops the lid off of his poison bottle. Black Widow appears unfazed and does little to intervene, but also warns our antagonist that it's kind of windy today. Ignoring the warnings of the Black Widow, the masked villain proceeds to dump the poison out of his container. Black Widow nonchalantly mutters, "Aww." Just then, a burst of wind blows the poison back at our unnamed villain and burns his legs. Oh my gosh! Screaming, "My legs!" the now severed torso of our ninja begins rolling around in agony, screaming for the loss of his legs, and falls lifeless before our hero with a thump. His bloody nubs exposed to the reader. Oh my gosh. Black Widow smirks under his mask and declares that he has won. The end. That is a dark comic. That gives a D. A D for dark. Alright. Last one. Pucker up. Fought you. The Cupid. Greetings, sir. Hi. I shall help you fall in love. Sweet. A direct hit. You mean you found my lovely? Yup. A jelly donut. Kaboing. What the heck is wrong with these kids?